Morning everyone. So today we are going to be looking at Kamishibhai. Kamishibhai is an ancient Japanese tradition of storytelling, and literally translated, Kamishibhai means paper play. This is because it is a play or a story that is told with the use of pictures on paper. So basically like an old-fashioned PowerPoint. Now, in ancient times, Buddhist monks needed to get across their religious teachings to people who were illiterate. So what they did was they would have scrolls of pictures that they would unravel as they were telling stories to their villagers. Now, that progressed to an art form called Kamishibhai, where they had separate pictures that were put into a box and in a certain order, and then the top picture was removed so that the next picture would be revealed until they got to the very, very last picture, and that would be the end of the story. Now, this was a really, really good way after the Great Depression, or during the Great Depression era actually, where people could make a little bit of money in Japan. A man or a Kamishibhai practitioner would have a little portable wooden box on the back of his bicycle, his Kamishibhai stage, with his story pictures already loaded into the box. He would then get to a village and he would clap together his hoshigai, which were his two wooden blocks, and that would call all the village children to come and watch the story. The Kamishibhai storyteller would tell his story out in the open, and the children who came to watch would be able to buy sweets from him, and that is how he made his money, other than some tips that he would make from the adults who were there to watch the stories too. Kamishibhai lost its popularity with the advent of television. Television, unfortunately, was a lot more exciting than a man on his bicycle with a box full of pictures, and people stopped supporting the Kamishibhai artists. In recent years, Kamishibhai has become popular once again. It has become the pop art popular thing for youngsters to do, to manage to get across stories that are either political or otherwise, and it has become a fashionable trend. In South Africa, we have an artist, Gemma Khan, who went on her travels to the East and came across Kamishibhai, and she brought back this art form to South Africa and has become really well known. The first story that she did was The Epicene Butcher and Other Stories for Consenting Adults. Gemma Khan was the winner of the Young Artists Award, and she has since produced many productions with Kamishibhai as being a central theme. So we are now going to be creating Kamishibhais for ourselves. We are going to be having an eco theme, and our Kamishibhai needs to be leveled at a primary school level. So whether you choose a junior primary level or a senior primary level, it's totally up to you. And it's going to be an educational story, so you need to be teaching something in your Kamishibhai. You are going to be allowed to have about 8 to 12 slides or pictures that you can make, and you can have them in a box if you want, or you can not have them in a box, and you are going to then present your story. The art of telling stories with Kamishibhai is actually quite tricky, because you have to be able to control the movement of your slides while you tell the story. So it takes a good deal of practice. So when you do your Kamishibhai, you need to practice it a good couple of times before you actually film it. You are going to perform your Kamishibhai and film yourself doing the performance. So without any further ado, you've got some artwork to get on with. You need to make yourself between 8 and 12 slides, and you are going to have your scripts for your Kamishibhai. Decide on your eco theme and what exactly it is that you want to teach, and then you are going to be producing your Kamishibhai. Enjoy.